Hello, everyone, it's me SteelHelm. Now I'm back again, bringing you a tale of desperation, courage, and an epic battle that unfolded in the doomed city of Atlantis. Once a thriving metropolis, Atlantis faced an unimaginable disaster as tens of thousands of bloodthirsty zombies laid siege to its streets. Other cities had already succumbed to the relentless horde, with the undead reigning supreme, turning the living into the damned. In this grim landscape, the final hope for Atlantis rested on the shoulders of a few hundred Spartans, warriors whose unique blood offered a last line of defense against the encroaching darkness. Let's delve into the harrowing details of the correlation of forces on each side. On one side stood the indomitable Spartans, a few hundred in number but each a beacon of strength and resilience. Armed with long spears, their bodies armed by years of rigorous training, these warriors were the embodiment of discipline and courage. But on the opposing side, a nightmarish sea of tens of thousands of zombies lurked, their sharp teeth and insatiable hunger posing a threat that seemed insurmountable. The city of Atlantis, once a bastion of civilization, now echoed with the moans and growls of the undead. Corpses littered the streets, and the stench of death hung heavy in the air. The remaining survivors had retreated to the heart of the city, where the Spartans made their final stand. The fate of Atlantis hung in the balance, and the clash between the Spartans and the zombie horde would determine whether the city would stand as a beacon of resistance or fall into eternal darkness. As the first rays of dawn broke on the horizon, the Spartans, resolute in their purpose, took their positions at the final blockade before the city's center. Each Spartan knew the gravity of the situation. Failure meant the complete annihilation of Atlantis. The weight of the city's survival rested on the shoulders of these few hundred warriors, and they stood tall, ready to face the nightmarish tide that approached. The zombies, driven by an insatiable hunger, moved with an eerie, uncoordinated determination. Their numbers seemed immense, a relentless force that cared not for the bravery of their adversaries. The distant growls of the undead echoed like a sinister war drum, building an unsettling rhythm that sent shivers down the spines of even the most seasoned Spartans. The battleground was set, a desolate street that would soon become a theater of desperation and heroism. The Spartans tightened their grip on their long spears, their eyes fixed on the approaching horde. The air was thick with tension, and the distant moans of the undead grew louder with each passing moment. The clash began with a thunderous roar. The Spartans, disciplined and coordinated, struck with the precision of an oiled war machine. Long spears flashed in the sunlight as the warriors fended off the initial onslaught of the zombie horde. The streets ran red with the blood of the undead, but for every fallen zombie, it seemed like two more took its place. The Spartans fought with the stoic determination, each thrust of their spears a defiant stand against the encroaching darkness. Their unique blood, resistance to the zombie curse, made them an invaluable asset in the battle for Atlantis. Yet, the sheer number of the undead threatened to overwhelm even the most valiant of warriors. The zombie horde, driven by an unnatural hunger, pressed forward with relentless ferocity. The clash of steel against decaying flesh echoed through the city, creating a macabre symphony of death. The Spartans, though outnumbered, held their ground with unwavering resolve, their spears cutting through the undead ranks like a scythe through wheat. As the battle raged on, the Spartans found themselves surrounded on all sides. The streets, once their battleground, now became a labyrinth of death. The zombies, driven by a mindless thirst for flesh, closed in, their sharp teeth danced away from the Spartans' throats. It was a fight for survival, a test of strength and courage against an overwhelming force. In the midst of the chaos, a Spartan captain emerged as a beacon of leadership. With a voice that resonated above the din of battle, he rallied his comrades, urging them to stand firm against the tide of death. His spear danced with deadly precision, striking down zombies with a fluid grace that belied the brutality of the situation. The battle reached its climax as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the battlefield. The Spartans, their numbers dwindling, fought with the desperation of those who knew that this battle would determine the fate of not just Atlantis but the remnants of humanity. But just when it seemed like all hope was lost, a glimmer of salvation appeared on the horizon. A group of scientists, working tirelessly in the city's last remaining stronghold, had developed a serum that could reverse the zombification process. The serum, infused with the unique blood of the Spartans, offered a chance to turn the tide of the battle. A daring plan unfolded as the Spartan captain, with a small group of elite warriors, pushed through the zombie horde to reach the scientists. The serum was distributed among the remaining Spartans, infusing them with renewed vigor and strength. The battle, once a desperate last stand, now became a turning point in the struggle for Atlantis. With the enhanced power of the serum coursing through the veins, the Spartans launched a counteroffensive that left the zombies reeling. The once overwhelming tide now faced a force that matched their ferocity and surpassed them in skill. The street, once stained with the blood of the fallen, now witnessed a resurgence of hope. The Spartan captain, infused with the serum's power, led the charge. His spear became a whirlwind of death, cutting through the zombie horde with unparalleled precision. The remaining Spartans, revitalized by the serum, fought with newfound strength and determination. The once doomed city of Atlantis now witnessed a comeback that defied all odds. As the first light of dawn broke on the horizon, the last remnants of the zombie horde crumbled beneath the Spartans' relentless assault. The once threatened city now stood triumphant, its streets littered with the remains of the undead. Atlantis, though scarred in battle, had weathered the storm. The Spartans, their spears now stained with the blood of victory, stood as a symbol of resilience and courage. The unique blood that flowed through their veins had not only saved their city but had become a beacon of hope for humanity. The battle for Atlantis, against the tens of thousands of zombies, would be remembered as a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the unyielding will of those who dared to defy the encroaching darkness.